who is working on work. So we're going to read from Jeremiah, the 52nd chapter, starting at verse 12. Set up the standard upon the walls of Babylon. Make the watch strong. Set up the watchman. Prepare ambushes. For Yahuwah hath devised and done that which he spake against the inhabitants of Babylon. O thou that dwellest upon many waters, abundant in treasures, thine end is come, and the measure of thy covetousness. Yahuwah Sabaoth hath sworn by himself, saying, Surely I will fill thee with men, as with caterpillars, and they shall lift up the shout against thee. He hath made the earth by his power, he hath established the world by his wisdom, and hath stretched out the heaven by his understanding. When he uttereth his voice, there is a multitude of waters. There's a multitude of waters in the heavens. And he causeth the vapours to ascend from the ends of the earth. He maketh lightnings with rain, and bringeth forth the wind out of his treasures. Every man is brutish by his knowledge. Every founder is confounded by the graven image. For his molten image is falsehood, and there is no breath in them. They are vanity, the work of errors. In the time of their visitation they shall perish. The portion of Yaakov is not like them, for he is the founder of all things, and Israel is the rod of his inheritance. Yahuwah Sabaoth is his name. Thou art my battle axe and weapons of war. For with thee will I break in pieces the Goyim, and with thee will I destroy Mamlakot, kingdoms. And with thee will I break in pieces the horse and his rider, and with thee will I break in pieces the chariot and his rider. With thee also will I break in pieces man and woman, and with thee will I break in pieces old and young, and with thee will I break in pieces the young man and the maid. I will break in pieces with thee the shepherd and his flock, and with thee will I break in pieces the husbandman and his yoke of oxen, and with thee will I break in pieces captains and rulers. And I will render unto Babylon and to all the inhabitants of Chaldea all their evil that they have done in Tziyon, in your sight, saith Yahuwah. Behold, I am against thee, O destroying mountain, saith Yahuwah, which destroyest all the earth. And I will stretch out mine hand upon thee, and roll thee down from the rocks, and will make thee a burnt mountain. And they shall not take of thee a stone for a corner, nor a stone for foundations, but thou shalt be desolate forever, saith Yahuwah. Set ye up standard in the land, blow the trumpet among the Goyim. Prepare the Goyim against her, call together against her the kingdoms of Ararat, Mini, Ashkenaz. Appoint a captain against her, cause the horses to come up as the rough caterpillars. Prepare against her the nations with the kings of the Medes and the captains thereof, and all the rulers thereof, and all the land of his dominion. And the land shall tremble and sorrow, for every purpose of Yahuwah shall be performed against Babylon, to make the land of Bab-Ilu a desolation without inhabitant. The mighty men of Bab-Ilu have forborne to fight. They have remained in their holds. Their might hath failed. They have become as women. They burned her dwelling places, her bars are broken. One post shall run to meet another, and one messenger to meet another, to show the king of Babylon that his city is taken, at one end, and that the passages are stopped, and the reeds they are burned with fire, and the men of war are affrighted. For thus says Yahuwah Sabaoth, the God of Israel, the daughter of Babylon is like a threshing floor. It is time to thresh her. Yet a little while, and the time of her harvest shall come. Nebuchadrezzar, the king of Babylon, Nebuchadnezzar, the king of Babylon, hath devoured me, he hath crushed me, he hath made me an empty vessel, he hath swallowed me up like a dragon, he hath filled his belly with my delicates, he hath cast me out. The violence done to me and to my flesh be upon Bab-ilu, shall the inhabitant of Tziyon say, and my blood upon the inhabitants of Chaldea shall Jerusalem say. Therefore thus says Yahuwah, behold, I will plead thy cause, take vengeance for thee, and I will dry up her sea, and make her springs dry. And Bab-ilu shall become heaps, a dwelling place for dragons, an astonishment, and an hissing without inhabitant. They shall roar together like lions, they shall yell as lions whelps. In their heat I will make their feasts, and I will make them drunken, that they may rejoice with a rejoice and sleep, a perpetual sleep, and not wake, saith Yahuwah. I will bring them down like lambs to the slaughter, like rams with he-goats. How is Sheshach taken? And how is the praise of the whole earth surprised? How is Bab-ilu become an astonishment among the nations? The sea is come up upon Bab-ilu. She is covered with multitude of the waves, with the multitude of the waves thereof. Her cities are a desolation, a dry land, and a wilderness, a land wherein no man dwelleth. Neither doth any son of man pass thereby. And I will punish Bel in Babylon, and I will bring forth out of his mouth that which he hath swallowed up, and the nations shall not flow together any more unto him. Yea, the wall of Babylon shall fall. My people, go ye out of the midst of her, and deliver ye every man his soul from the fierce anger of Yahuwah. And lest your heart faint, and ye fear for the rumor that shall be heard in the land. A rumor shall both come 1 year, and after that in another year shall come a rumor, and violence in the land. Ruler against ruler. Therefore, behold, the days come that I will do judgment. I will do justice upon the graven images of Babylon, and her whole land shall be confounded, and all her slain shall fall in the midst of her. And the heaven and the earth and all that therein is shall sing for Babylon, for the spoilers shall come unto her from the north, saith Yahuwah. As Babylon hath caused the slain of Israel to fall, so at Babylon shall fall the slain of all the earth. Ye that have escaped, sword, go away. Stand not still. Remember Yahuwah afar off, and let Jerusalem come into your mind. We are confounded because we have heard reproach. Shame hath covered our faces, for strangers are come into the sanctuaries of Yahuwah's house, of Beit Yahuwah. Wherefore, behold, the days come, saith Yahuwah, that I will do justice upon her graven images, and through all her land the wounded shall groan. Though Bab-Ilu should mount up to heaven, and though she should fortify the height of her strength, yet from me shall spoilers come unto her, saith Yahuwah. The sound of a cry cometh from Babylon, and great destruction from the land of the Chaldeans, because Yahuwah hath spoiled Babylon, and destroyed out of her the great voice, when her waves do roar like great waters, a noise of the voice is uttered, because the spoiler is come upon her, even upon Bab-Ilu, and her mighty men are taken. Every one of their bows is broken. For Adonai Yahuwah of recompenses shall surely requite. And I will make drunk her princes and her wise men, her captains and her rulers and her mighty men, and they shall sleep a perpetual sleep and not wake, saith the King, whose name is Yahuwah Sebaot. Thus saith Yahuwah Sebaot, the broad walls of Bab-Ilu shall be utterly broken, and her high gates shall be burned with fire, and the people shall labor in vain, and the folk in the fire, and they shall be weary. The word which Jeremiah the prophet commanded Seraiah the son of Neriah the son of Maaseiah, when he went with Zedekiah the king of Judah into Babylon in the 4th year of his reign. And this Seraiah was a quiet prince. So Jeremiah wrote in a book all the evil that should come upon Bab-Ilu, even all these words that are written against Bab-Ilu. And Jeremiah said to Seraiah, when thou comest to Babylon, and shalt see and shalt read all these words, then shalt thou say, Yahuwah, thou hast spoken against this place, to cut it off, that none remain in it, neither man nor beast, but that it shall be desolate forever. And it shall be, when thou hast made an end of reading this book, that thou shalt bind a stone to it, and cast it into the midst of the Euphrates. And thou shalt say, thus shall Babylon sink, thus shall Bab-Ilu sink, and shall not rise from the evil that I will bring upon her, and they shall be weary. Thus far the words of Jeremiah.